Okay, we're reading my fanfiction, Jonathan Storm at Natsuki, and Doki Doki Day 1 and 2, so, yeah, okay. When I say day 1, I mean week 1, and I have someone helping me work on fan art, so, yeah. I wake up in a void. Okay, hang on. I kind of went too far. I wake up in a void. I wake up in a black void, unable to see, but able to hear a voice that sounds familiar. We have to save them. It's time to be a fucking hero. Remember, you have to save them, Jonathan. Save them. You can prevent their deaths if you do the right thing. I know you tried in the other time, in the other reality. Trust me, something tells me it's going to be different, says the disembodied voice. Who are you? I ask. You're going to meet me today. Just remember. Remember what? I ask again before waking up in a cold sweat. Look at the time. Oh, great, I'm pulling a Sayori, I think to myself. I quickly get ready to go to school. I pack my X Factor manga because it's close to the end of the school year. There's only a few weeks left. Or a few months. I don't know. It's running together. I quickly walk outside to see Sayori. I finally beat you out here for once. You ready to go? Sayori asks in her normal happy tone. Yes, sorry about keeping you waiting, Sayori, I say apologetically. Jonathan, are you apologizing to me? Something must be wrong with you, Sayori says playfully. Yeah, I'll talk to you about it after school, I say. Maybe you can talk to me about it in the club, Sayori says. What? I question. Don't you remember? You said you were going to join my club today. I did? I asked, confused. Yeah, you said you would after the mention of cupcakes. Oh, right. I say, thinking to myself, I said cupcakes are one of my only two weaknesses. That and cute girls. We begin the walk to school. After the classes were over, I heard Earth to Jonathan. Sorry, I must have dozed off, I say, looking up at her. Come on, we gotta go to the literature club, Sayori says. We both enter the room, and Sayori says, Fresh meat's here, bitch. I'm kind of caught off guard by Sayori swearing, since she wasn't really the type of person to do that. Seriously? You brought a boy? Boy, I can do that better. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere, Sayori, a voice says. It seems to be a girl my height, reading a manga I didn't recognize. Who said that seems to be a girl around my height, reading a manga I didn't recognize. Before I knew it, 3 girls walked up to me. Welcome back, Jonathan, Monica says to me. Welcome back, I think to myself, confused. How do I know Monica again? But the way she's looking at me, she looks like a crazy ex-girlfriend from another reality or a previous life. But I ignore that, and realize I'm the only guy in the club which is filled with incredibly cute girls. But I look around again to see which girl made the comment. The girl who made but there, sitting at a desk, was the girl who made the smartest comment. She was the same size. She was at the She is the same height as me and Monica. But before I could say anything to her, Monica asked what my favorite type of literature was. I mostly read manga or comic books, I answer, caught off guard by how fast the question was asked. The girl who was reading the manga quickly perked up. when I said this. Wouldn't you do better in the anime club? Monica asked. Believe me, they're creeps. I don't want to be associated with them because when they pretend to be their characters, they think they are the characters, and it's so dumb and creepy. Plus, if you don't like a show that they do, they will beat you to a pulp, I answer, quickly wanting to change the topic. Monica quickly asked the girl who was reading the manga if I was her secret boyfriend or something. The pink-haired girl ignored Monica and started walking up to me. My name is Natsuki. What's yours? Jonathan, I answer. A third girl quickly walks up to me. Meet Yuri. Monica quickly introduces. Yuri quickly asked me the same question Monica did. Manga, I answer. I'm into stuff like Goosebumps or Portrait of Markov. Yuri answers. Oh, I'm not into scary stuff like that. I quickly respond. Great, a boy version of Natsuki, Yuri mumbles to herself, seeming mad with my answer. But she was thinking I didn't hear her. What was that? I asked. Oh, nothing. Yuri quickly defends. Hang on, it's like... Since I'm in editor mode, it thinks I'm trying to edit the story. Here we go. Natsuki was speed walking towards us with a tray of cupcakes that were designed to look like little cats. I quickly take a seat next to Natsuki. She looks at me, shocked. Is there a problem, Is there a problem, I question. No, Natsuki answers, the shock and surprise fading from her voice. I get up to move my backpack, and after that was done, I go to sit back down, but I miss the seat falling, knocking my backpack off the desk in the process, making everything that was in my backpack spill to the ground. I pick up everything. Before I can get to my copy of X Factor Volume 2, Issue 5, Natsuki picks it up. She looks at it for a minute or two. No way, she exclaims. This is the one issue I've never read, minus the ones that haven't come out yet. She says, believe me, it's a good one. Never finished it, though. I say, Natsuki quickly helps me up. Oh my god, she's so cute, I say out loud, thinking I'm talking to myself. I'm not cute, Natsuki says, punching me in the leg, making me fall. Okay. I say, surprised and mainly impressed by how strong Natsuki was. Like, okay, I'll be honest. I modify, like, a few sentences that I feel like I meant for it to be there, but the original thing, the dictation didn't pick it up. So, like, this is, like, my original vision and what's wrote down. So, like, I'm just kind of making, like, what was supposed to be in the story, and now that I'm realizing has not got picked up by auto spell is there. So, like, when I modify a sentence, it's just because I feel like that's what should have been there. Okay. And this is the funny part. Oh my god, she's so cute. I say out loud, thinking I'm talking to myself. And when I got punched, it's just kind of funny. But back to the story. I'm sorry for taking people out of the immersion. Want to read manga? I ask. Sure, Natsuki says, blushing. Come on, I'll show you my favorite spot. Natsuki says in a joyful tone that makes it sound like I'm the very first person that she's met that likes the same comics that she does. Monica stares at us judgingly. What is it? I ask, confused, a little bit agitated. This is the literature club, not the manga club, Monica says, trying to take control. What are you talking about? Monica is literature. Natsuki chuckles. See, it's not just me who thinks manga is literature, Natsuki says, giving a grin. I finally sit next to Natsuki. After about 5 minutes of reading, Natsuki lays her head on my shoulder, which makes me blush. I don't know why, but it does. Suri gives me a nod of approval along with a thumbs up. What is she, my older sister? I thought to myself. I glanced over at to where Natsuki is sitting. She was asleep. Before I knew it, I felt myself dozing off. Have to stay awake. I say, it was no use, though. Love you, Mom. Okay. Okay, anyway, the door didn't shut. I love you. I love you. She was asleep. Before I knew it, I felt myself dozing off. Have to stay awake, I said to myself. It was no use. I passed out about 10 minutes later. About 10 minutes later, I was met with, wake up, dummy. It was Natsuki. But something was off. It wasn't like that dream, but I noticed makeup running down her face like she had been crying. But it revealed bruises and cut marks. Natsuki, what happened to you? I questioned, full of concern. Little did I know I had feelings for this girl. I don't feel comfortable talking about it here, Natsuki nervously answers. This might sound flirty, but Natsuki, do you want to come over, I ask, expecting to get the wind knocked out of me. I was met with a tight embrace, with an immediate yes from Natsuki. You can walk home with me and Sayori, I say, trying not to trip over my own words. Next thing we knew, the school day was over. When we got to my house, we read comics, watched anime, played Super Smash Bros., Fall Guys, and a few others. We also read, mainly, X Factor manga. Okay. Binged All of Us Are Dead, and a few other zombie series. Natsuki begged me to let her spend the night. Little did she know I was going to ask her anyway. We spent the rest of the day either watching The Walking Dead, Attack on Titan, Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, the X Factor anime, or the King's Game anime, or Sonic X. We both laughed about how cheesy Sonic X was. We both had to admit it had serious moments, like when Cosmo died, or when Dark Sonic emerged again, or the whole episode with the Haunted Castle, or when Amy got possessed. So, you want to explain the bruises? I asked, concerned. It's my dad. He only lets me eat once a week and beats me, Natsuki says, crying in my arms. We need to tell the police, I say, concerned. No use, he's a cop. No use, he's a cop, Natsuki says, crying. That reminds me of how my father treated me, so I could relate to her pain. I listened to her story for a few more minutes. She was going to continue, but before we knew it, it was 12:30 at night. We better get to sleep, Natsuki says. No, you need to finish your story. I need to know the whole thing. It just breaks my heart. My dad was no better. One day, he changed. I say, trying to comfort her, trying to hold back tears myself. Well, it all started when my mother died. He blames me. I'm reminded every day how he wished he had a son. And the quote, his words, not a bitch of a daughter, Natsuki says. A red mist clouds my vision. I'm not letting him. I start. As steam rises from my back. I was able to cool down after I heard Natsuki calling my name. Jonathan, calm down, Natsuki says in a surprisingly gentle tone. We then realized it was 1:30 in the morning. Natsuki, I've got a spare guest room upstairs next to my room. You can stay in there, I tell her, in the most welcoming voice I can. Okay, Natsuki says, entering the guest room. I enter my room and lie down. 45 minutes later, Natsuki enters the room. Okay, this is the one thing I am editing here. No, we just wait for that to... Jonathan, can I sleep with you, Natsuki asks. Yeah, sure, I say, scooting over. Before I know it, she's asleep. I quickly follow. I was in the black void again. Sorry for what you're about to see. The disembodied voice says. Wait a minute. Monica? Is that you? I question the voice. Yes, well, kind of. Trying to get phone to where... There we go. Okay. You're about to get memories from the other timeline. So... Dream Monica says before trolling off. All these flashbacks. No. I'm not gonna let this happen. No. No. I can't let this happen. I think to myself. Jonathan, wake up. Huh? I say, shooting up, not able to remember the dream. Natsuki? I ask. I look over at her, still asleep. I then notice a strand of red hair. She dyes it? I question, but that wasn't the most important thing. I groggily walk towards the kitchen. I check the clock. Well, I told Sayori I would get her up 15 minutes early, but she can't come here and find out. Natsuki and Sayori's mind always goes to the weirdest places. So I know where I know where her mind's going to go. So I know where she's immediately going to go. But then again, something about that dream something about that dream that I vaguely remember told me today I should not leave Sayori hanging. That I shouldn't leave her hanging. I quickly walk over to Sayori's house. Wake up, dummy. I catch myself. Great. Natsuki's rubbing off on me. No response. Screw this, I'm going in. I walk up to her room. Geez, this is something a boyfriend would do. I knock on the door with no response. Screw it. As much as I don't want to barge in on her, I have to. I slowly open the door, see Sayori hanging by a rope on the ceiling. I'm in shock and think no, but I quickly regain myself and pull the rope off Sayori's neck as fast as I can. I quickly perform CPR for about a minute and a half. She begins to cough. Sayori, what the hell? I question. Uh, what the hell? I quickly embrace her. Why would you do this? Please tell me, I say, trying not to cry. Okay, hang on. Again, why would you do this? I ask, burning the rope with my powers I did not know I had. Before Sayori answers, she screams that the rope is on fire. What the hell, I think to myself, before throwing it out the window and into the street where it burns up. Why, Sayori, please, tell me, I say, not letting go of her. The dreams, the constant dreams, she answers. I felt my blood run cold. It's not just you, I whisper. And the voice sounded a lot like Monica, she continues. Oh my god, maybe the dreams are connected. Somehow, I don't know what they are, but they may be warning us about something that might happen to the others, I answer. Sarah, you need to get help. I can't, I begin to stammer. Please, today, after school, please get help. We need you, all of us. The Literature Club can't function without you. I wouldn't have joined. I wouldn't if it wasn't for you. I wouldn't have met Natsuki without you either. I love you. Your family. One of the only 3 family members I have left, I whisper, tears finally escaping. She looks at me. For you, I'll do it. Also, you promised me one thing, Sarai says. What is it? I ask. If you and Natsuki become a thing, please let me be the first one to know. Sayori says. Sure, Sayori, that's easy. I respond. What other thing? Can I stay over tonight? Sayori questions. Yeah, there's an extra guest bedroom downstairs, I answer. Let's go. Before the school thinks we're not going to show up, I say, chuckling. Natsuki was waiting for us outside my house. Took you too long enough. Sayori looks at me with a look that said, explain, please. She spent the night because I began, but was cut off with a very cold and somewhat disturbing look from Sayori. You had a girl spend the night? Sayori shouts. Yeah, because I catch myself almost revealing Natsuki's secret. It was for a club project, Natsuki lies. Well, if it's for the club, I guess it's okay. Sayori answers in a somewhat passive-aggressive tone. We made it to the school and immediately rushed towards the club room because the school schedule was changed. Now we do our clubs first. So did everyone write their poems, Monica asked? Oh, me and Natsuki forgot ours at home. We'll bring today's and yesterday's tomorrow. Monica, we're sorry. I answered, trying not to stumble over my words. It's okay, just don't do it again. Monica answers coldly. A week went by without incident, believe me. It was hard, really hard to watch Natsuki go home to such a rough lifestyle. I did manage to get her number, which Sayori still has not let me live down. Sayori's basically moved in at this point. I didn't mind. I never liked being alone anyway. We were getting ready to come to school when my phone buzzed. What I saw terrified me. It was an SOS message from Natsuki. Natsuki's point of view. Okay, so now Natsuki's point of view. And we'll switch back to mine in just a minute. Backed up against a wall, my father, Jared LeBeau, pinned me against a wall, applying pressure to my face with his fingernails till I yelped. My boyfriend will be here any minute, I say, throwing a punch at my dad, but he grabs my hand, and snaps my wrist. I scream. My father then picks me up, slamming me against the wall till there was a small patch of blood on it. I'm going to let you live until your boyfriend gets here, so he can watch you die by my hands. My dad says, drawing a tear from my eye as I hear this. Jonathan's point of view. Sue, I need your help, please. I say, tears in my eyes. What is it, little bro? Sue asked. You know that girl I like, Natsuki? She's in trouble. It's her father. Please, help me save her. I need her in my life. I love her, but I'm scared. If I don't I begin to stammer. If I don't get there soon, she might never get to find out. Where she live? She questions. I pull up the contact information and click on the little location tab. 10 minutes from here. Actually, let's go, Sue says. Sue then sees my eyes flash fire orange. She begins to tear up. What is it? I question. Oh, what is that? I question. Oh, you just got the look he got before being rendered catatonic. Oh, yeah. He'll wake up eventually, I say reassuringly. Sue looks at me. Yeah, you're right, Sue says with a smile on her face. Let's go, I say. 10 minutes later, we arrived. I looked in my bag. I knew these would come in handy. I say, looking down at two swords, a bow staff, nunchucks, and twin sais. I feel like I know the people who use to wield these in battle, like I had fought with them before. Sue turns us invisible. We gotta take the stealth route, I say. Wait, no, it's Sue turn us invisible. We gotta take the stealth route, I say. She does, and we quietly enter the garage, which Natsuki's dad had left the door open. We quietly sneak up the stairs, and then quietly open the door to Natsuki's room. She didn't shut all the way, so it could be played off as just the door blowing open by a small breeze. He then punched Natsuki so hard it made her scream and I heard her crack. My blood began to boil. Oh, fuck stealth, I say quietly, running forward, grabbing Natsuki's dad's arm. What the? He says, not being able to punch before looking behind him. Oh, Is this the boyfriend you were talking about? Natsuki's father says, looking at me. Boyfriend, I think, before feeling an impact across my face, where he had punched me. I went flying backwards, hitting a wall. Before I could even get up, he was there. It's like he was super fast. I'd never seen someone move that fast before. Natsuki's father pulls out a pocket knife, getting ready to stab me, but Sue quickly gets in the way, getting stabbed in the eye with the knife. Sue! I scream. Go save your girl, Sue says to me before passing out. I quickly set Sue up against the door. I saw a slash across Natsuki's face, which made me even more angry than I already was. I pulled out the swords from my backpack, swinging it at Natsuki's father, but he just grabbed it like it was nothing. Just grabbed one of them like it was nothing before leading me out of the room and punching me down the stairs. You know, I did wish I had a son. And not that bitch of a daughter, Natsuki's dad says. And you look exactly what I wanted for a son. But instead, I got that daughter, he continues. Taking the sword and stabbing it into my leg, I scream in pain. But the adrenaline didn't care. He pinned me against the wall. No, she's perfect in every possible way. And she deserves nothing that you've given her. She deserves a true life and true happiness, I say. He punches me again. No, she deserves everything that she got. Every beating, every drop of blood that has stained my hands, he taunts, before laughing maniacally. Using my free hand, I punch him, but he catches it, snapping my wrist. Ah! Tears run down my face from the pain. He then grabs a knife, jamming it in my hand. I'm gonna let you live long enough to see your girlfriend die, he says evilly. Natsuki's dad lets go after a switch in my mind flipped. Again, something flipped, I did not know what. Next thing I know, Natsuki's dad is on the floor crawling away from me. He's looking at me, shouting, "Freak, you on fire freak." But I didn't care or register what he said. I punched him and punched and kicked, and punched and kicked, and rained blows upon him with the sword that he had dropped. But I only used the handle. I wasn't going to kill him. Got to the point where I fractured his arm. And I said, you deserve everything that's coming to you, and you deserve everything that you've gotten. So did she, he chuckles. My mind registers what he is saying. You bastard, I say, grabbing my... You bastard, I say, grabbing Natsuki's dad by the throat. For some reason, his skin began to bubble and burn. But I didn't care. I didn't have time to think rationally or logically. Before taking my sword and blinding him, he screamed, and I stood there until his throat and his entire face were as black as his heart, before dropping his lifeless body. I didn't register that I killed him. The adrenaline was still too high, and I'll have to live with that guilt. But I didn't care in the moment. I run up the stairs, knocking on Natsuki's door, which made her jump. Natsuki, it's me, Jonathan, I say. Why is your voice so distorted? Natsuki questions. Please, just open the door, I request. She does, then screams. She jumps back. You're on fire, Natsuki stammers. Wait, you're on fire, Natsuki stammers. What are you talking about? I ask. Look down, she answers. Whoa, I say, completely shocked. How do I turn it off? I ask, a little bit nervous. Am I stuck like this permanently? Try the Human Torch's catchphrase, Natsuki says. Flame off, I respond, and it works. I then fell to the floor due to the pain and cuts. Come on, let's go back to your place, Natsuki says. Before either one of us could say anything, the wounds healed super fast. Okay, that's new. She probably doesn't want to date a mutant like me. I think, not knowing she had read my mind. I go to walk away in shame, but I feel myself being pulled back. I quickly turn around. It was Natsuki. There's something I've wanted. There's something I want to tell you. I start to say, but I'm interrupted by Natsuki. Me first. Natsuki interrupts, looking me in the eyes. Okay, I answer. I've never met a guy like you, Jonathan. Natsuki starts. I've never met a guy who put his life on the line for me. Someone who would sacrifice everything. But I got to be my son. But I forgot to be my son. But I got to be my sensitive self around you. I got to let my walls down. She finishes. She puts her finger over my lips. I know. I can read minds. Wait, what? I say in shock. Well, that's awkward. And I have telekinesis and super speed. She interrupts. Cool, I say. Natsuki says. I love you, Natsuki. I say, blushing. I love you too. Natsuki says. She then kisses me. She then kisses me on the lips. So, what am I going to do now? Natsuki says, realization hitting her. You could come live with me if you want, I offer. Okay, let me pack, Natsuki says. Do you need... No, I got it, Natsuki interrupts. I waited for about 10 minutes. There were about 20 bags, and I went into her room. It was completely empty. Okay, ready to go? I question. Hang on, I've got one more outfit to pack. It's a surprise for you, Natsuki says. My face turns red. Okay. I say flustered. Oh, by the way, Jonathan, I'm gonna take the bus to your place. Natsuki says, okay. I say confused. Back at my house after I got home. Hey, Sayori? Yeah, she says, walking into the living room. She then sees the stab mark on my leg. And the one on my hand. What happened? Sayori screams. I got into a fight with Natsuki's father. He got some good blows in, but I ended up killing him by accident. I ended up killing him by accident, but I don't even know. I ended up killing Natsuki's father, but I did save her life, so I guess it's definitely worth it. I say sad, but also happy. Okay, I'm gonna reread that. I got into a fight with Natsuki's father. He got some good blows in, But I ended up killing him to save Natsuki's life. Wait, you what? The realization of what I did hit Sayori. Yeah. That... I'm gonna have to live with that guilt, but... I had to do it, I say. Maybe an accident, but it still happened. She then notices Sayori then notices the kiss mark on my cheek. She then smiles. Does that mean... Yeah, I interrupt, the sadness leaving me and being replaced with excitement. She's moving as well, I answer. Wait, what? Sayori yells. Hey, you moved in. What's the problem? I question. Fair point, Sayori admits. I then got a text from Natsuki. Go get your Cyclops visor. Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay. Go get your Cyclops... I then get a text from Natsuki. Go get your Cyclops visor and put it on. Hearing that name triggered some kind of memory, like I was fighting alongside him in a battle. But that's impossible. The X-Men are fictional. The X-Men aren't a real group. That was weird. But I put on the visor. About 10 minutes later, I hear knocking at the door. Sorry, can you stay in the guest room for tonight, please? If Natsuki knows you're here, she's going to think, that we're a couple or a thing. I whisper. Sorry quickly agrees, saying she already got the small TV and a bunch of snacks. Nice to know you got the old TV working, I whisper. I opened the door. It was Natsuki cosplaying as Jean Grey. If people are stumbling across this for the first time, that Jean Grey, that costume, that one. Okay, that's enough. But yeah, that's the... Natsuki kind of looks a lot like that, I guess, if you want to say it in that way, like, in the story, but whatever. It was Natsuki cosplaying as Jean Grey in the Marvel Girl costume. It was 100% accurate. The yellow go-go... I did this just because why not? The yellow go-go boots, the green mini dress, the cat-eyed mask. But then something happened. We were both bombarded with memories. Torched, Natsuki says. Jean, I say. We snapped out of it. What the hell was that? Some alternate reality... What the hell was that? Natsuki asked. Probably some alternate reality, or maybe just like one of those dreams we've had. Creeping back in, I answer. Anyway, what do you want to do? I ask. And you dyed your hair red? That's commitment. No, my hair is naturally red, Natsuki answers. I like it. You should leave it like that. It brings out more of your fiery personality, I say flirtingly. Natsuki begins to blush. Okay, she answers, kissing me on the cheek. Want to watch Sonic X? I ask. We could use a laugh after today, Natsuki finishes. Did we just... I think we did. We both say, finishing each other's sentence. After a few episodes, it was time for bed. It was around 2:30 in the morning. We binged basically the whole series, considering we started at 8 p.m. and... Hey, do you want... Before I knew it, Natsuki was waiting for me in my bed. Hey, what are you... I feel myself being pulled towards her psychically. Hey, what are you? I question. I'm having fun with you. Natsuki says. Okay, I'm having fun with you. She says, smiling, pulling me towards her psychically. Okay. I just say, resisting the psychic pull. About an hour later, we passed out. We woke up the next morning. That was fun. I say, that was great, Natsuki corrects. By the way, Sayori was in the other guest bedroom last night. I say, why? Natsuki asked. Kind of, well, she probably trusts you. I whisper into Natsuki's ear. Oh, that's why she's here, Natsuki says. The color from her face completely drained. Well, it's time for a brand new day in the Doki Doki Literature Club. But we're not ending there. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Where is it? Where is it? Mm, 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 mm. Wait, did I rename it Doki Doki Marvel by accident? I might have. I might have done that. I might have done that. I might have done that. I might have. Hang on, I gotta find it. Here it is. Doki Doki Brand New Day Part 2. I did a fun fact on what the mask was called, but I forgot how to pronounce it. Okay. Warning. It's gonna get lewd. It's gonna get lewd in this. There's gonna be like a little bit more sexual stuff because people need it. Doki Doki. People, I mean, what else are you gonna expect? I'm reading it like it's a mod, so of course there's gonna be some stuff here. So it's gonna get lewd, I even said in the fanfiction, it'd make a cool mod, just credit me, ha ha ha. Alright. It'd make a cool mod, just credit me, ha ha ha. I don't know why I did that, I thought it was funny. Alright, let's start. We decided not to tell Monica or Yuri that we were together to avoid judgment from Monica or worse, Yuri. We both get chills when, well, we're just not big fans of knives or blades. Trust me, I felt uncomfortable using the swords. I did, honestly, felt uncomfortable. Felt like they belonged to someone. In my sleep, I'm met by Monica again. What do you want? Wait. What do we do next? Well, you proved this timeline is different. That's for sure. And I support you two fully. And you found someone. And I found someone too. Good for you, Monica. I say happy for her. I felt some warmness, but not in the flame on Human Torch way. It felt good. Really good. I woke up. Natsuki asked. She did. Yes, babe. Natsuki asked. Still in the Marvel Girl cosplay. Should we tell the literature club that... Should we tell the literature club? It's been a few weeks. Sayori's the only one who knows we're together. I mean, literally the first day I showed up, I was accused of being your secret. This is true. This part, this is like showing that the Jonathan Storm X Natsuki and this takes place in the same universe. I mean, literally the first day I showed up, I was suspected of being your secret boyfriend. I continue. Yeah, because you have so much in common with... Oh my god, I'm sorry. Sayori says embarrassed. Do you know how to knock? I say flustered. And no, this isn't what you... And no, this isn't what it looks like. We're not an X Factor cosplay, Natsuki adds. Sure thing, Marvel Girl. Sayori says before running down the hallway. What? Why I should? It's okay. Let her go, Natsuki. You look beautiful. You are my Marvel Girl, I say, flirting. Natsuki blushes and says, you don't look that bad yourself, Cyclops, before kissing me on the cheek. Love you. Now, let's get ready before Sayori thinks we're doing, I say, maybe I did read this, but not fully. I don't know, we're doing it again. Before, let's get ready before Sayori thinks, we're doing, I say. Maybe we'll do that later, Natsuki says, giving a mischievous grin. Oh, okay, I say, my face turning extremely red. I'm gonna go get in the shower, I say. Don't burn yourself, Natsuki says playfully. You know I can't, I say in the same playful tone. Don't rush yourself too much, I say. You know I can't, Natsuki says in the same tone. After getting in the shower, I felt like someone else was in the bathroom with me. Crap, did I forget to lock the door? I say to myself. I then hear the shower door open. I jump back, hitting my hand on the wall. Ow. Natsuki was standing there in a towel. What are you doing? I asked, barely able to form words. Hudson! 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 Quit. I'll get you up here in a minute, boy. Natsuki was standing there in a towel. What are you doing? I asked, barely able to form words. Well, you always take all the hot water. Natsuki says, she's right, I do take all the hot water. No, it's not a good thing to do as a boyfriend. I should let her get in the shower first. But it's a habit, okay? Natsuki then drops the towel. And I was in shock and awe. She was breathtaking. She was beautiful. Is all I could manage to say. I can tell you like what you see, Natsuki says. You're not too bad yourself. Before I could say anything, she was in the shower and she grabbed my she grabbed my face. Come here. We both realized I forgot to take off the visor. She forgot to take off the mask. So as we pulled in, she took off the visor. She took the visor off my face and I took the mask off hers. We even got in the character by accident. Don't be the mask, be you. After the shower, we both got dressed and got ready. So how are we going to explain the red hair to the literature club, I questioned. I don't know, but how are you going to explain the vampire bite on your neck? Natsuki says, giving a cute but malevolent smile. Vampire bite? What are you? It then hit me. I don't know. You'll have to explain yours. I say in the same joking tone as her. She got to me first. She lets go. You know your canine teeth are longer than your actual teeth, that you look like a little vampire? I say to Natsuki. I know, but same for you. So don't be a hypocrite, Natsuki says jokingly. Oh, I never paid much attention. Looks like someone... I never pay that much attention. Looks like someone finally brought it to my attention. Thanks, daughter of Dracula. Whatever account, she replies. We both bust out laughing. Yeah, we gotta get ready, I say. I don't know. Okay. This is kind of... Okay. I don't know how a guy ended up with a girl like Natsuki. The one thing I do know is that I'm lucky to have her. I think to myself. I hear Natsuki say thank you. That she's lucky to have a guy like me. I'm confused for a few seconds, but then I remember she has the ability to read minds. Everything was good other than this one thing. Like, okay, So, this is for other stories. Our minds are linked in a way that, like, if one of us is in trouble, we could call it to the other one psychically. So let's say I'm being blasted by a sentinel or something. I could call it to her, then she could destroy the sentinel with her super speed or something. Or if she's in a fire-related situation and I'm nowhere nearby, she could call it to me psychically, I could get there. So that explains that. Both of us had this sick feeling in our stomach that we both knew that the other one had some. We both had the sick feeling in our stomachs. We both know the other one had it. We both had the something tells me we won't be able to keep our superpowers hidden for long. Was the feeling we had. Agreed, Natsuki says. Sayori can teleport, but let's be honest, she couldn't keep that a secret if she wanted to. I said to Natsuki. Natsuki chuckles, you're right. Natsuki says, but her innocent nature is a really good and positive part of her personality. And is one of the reasons she's kind of one of the reasons we're together. She kind of set us up. If you think about it, she brought up that I read manga before you did, technically. She said it quietly, but you could still hear it. I say, I didn't mean to make you fall again when I changed this. It was originally kicked. I didn't mean to make you fall when I punched you. You don't need to apologize, I say. I then looked over at blah. I then looked over at blah. I cannot get this. It's like an actor who can't say one line. I then looked over at a framed family portrait. Natsuki then noticed that what I was looking at. Who's the kid messing with your hair? Natsuki asked. Oh, my catatonic brother. He's doing better, but I'm starting to think he won't come out of it, I say. She was pretty mad when she woke up at Natsuki's house and we were both gone, leaving her there with only 50% of her vision. But she did realize no one would think rationally in the moment. Yeah, but let's actually go. I say, that's Natsuki, Jonathan, I pulled some strings. Sarai says, coming up the stairs. What did you do? I ask. I made it so you two lovebirds would have every class together. Well, thank you. Me and Natsuki say at the same time. So where are we going to eat? Sarah asked. Shoot, I almost forgot. Shoot, it's almost time for school. Right. I have some leftover pizza in the fridge. Where from? Sayori asked. Oh, Pizza Hut, of course. The best pizza place other than Domino's, I answer. Ooh, good taste, Natsuki says. Yeah, anything's better than Papa John's, Sayori comments. True, me and Natsuki say, the three of us laughing. Jinx, we both say, Sayori just laughs. It just warms our heart to see her doing better with what she calls the rain clouds. They're slowly going away. I'm getting my old friend back, and it felt good. It felt good having my old childhood friend come back, even though it was slow, but it was worth it. So, you gonna kiss him yet? Sayori teases. Natsuki went to chase Sayori after that comment. Can't catch me, Sayori laughs, letting Natsuki get super close to her before teleporting away to the other side of the room. She's kind of right on this one, Natsuki. It doesn't matter how fast you are if she can just teleport away right when you get to her. Unless you can anticipate where she's going to be. Yeah, but you can't teleport. Yeah, but I can fly, I say, laughing. So can I, Natsuki says. If you're not new to the comics, people like with telepathy, telekinesis can fly. If you're new to the comics, so just that. Oh crap, I say. Yeah, let's not do that in the house. Relax, my house is immune from catching on fire. My mom knew I had my powers before I did. I didn't know how, but starting to think I'm starting to think she was a precog, so she probably could have seen at least my powers showing up happening, so I did this. So she did this for me, I guess. I don't know. I quickly popped the pizza into the microwave, way as quickly as we could, and left for school. Sayori, we need to talk to you. Yuri, let me guess, has been giving you cold looks ever since you two got together? Sayori says, yeah, I answer. You're not the only one who has the dreams. Sayori says, giving me a worried look. What dreams? Natsuki asks. The dreams haven't hit you yet, I answer, looking worried. Just remember the dreams. Just remember these dreams. I don't think they're real. When you wake up, I'll be there for you, I say. Whatever, Natsuki says, not ready for what's about to hit her. The school day went by faster than normal, probably because me and Natsuki have classes together now, and that's what made the days drag on for us, not being around each other. I guess we're in the kind of honeymoon phase, but we're the Ledger Club. Not realizing we were holding hands. Monica did a speed walk towards us. So you two want to explain? Oh, it's nothing, I say, not expecting that to be the first thing Monica would say. Would want to talk to us about. So much for hiding it, I say. Yeah, at least from Monica, Natsuki says, pointing out that Yuri is not in the room. Natsuki then grabs me, looking me in the eyes. I smirk. You have me hypnotized, my vampire queen, I say. Who's ready to be king, Natsuki says, before kissing me. Monica just chuckles. You two are cute together. And why is your hair red, Monica asks. Natsuki's face turns bright red. None of your business. Monica, I say for Natsuki, growing quite embarrassed myself. It's cute your boyfriend answered for. It's cute your boyfriend answered for you. Blah, I messed that up. It's cute your boyfriend answered for you, Monica says. You know, Natsuki is a lucky girl to have you, Jonathan, Monica says. I know I am, Natsuki says. There's actually no assignments for the day, which is weird. Monica says, I thought you came up with the assignments, Monica. I say, I do. I was thinking about doing something different. And the school had to approve it, and they haven't got back to me yet. Monica says, so you two can read manga, at least till Yuri shows up, then I'll come up with something. Monica says, oh, sure, I say. Nada, where do we leave off? At Natsuki. So, first time you two ever... Hey, first time you two ever finished each other's sentences, Sayori asked. Yeah, me and Natsuki saying yes and kind of ignoring what happened the night before. Sayori knows what I did. Well, Sayori knows what I did. Monica at least doesn't sound... Hang on, I gotta... Sayori knows what I did. Monica, at least, I think, doesn't sound... We kind... Doesn't... We kind of had to lie and say this was our first time. We finished each other's sentence. Okay, there we go. So, like, we were thinking Monica knows, but, like, by the way, she was, like, talking kind of in the background. X-Men Volume 6, Issue 15. I say, wow, you two really binge read that last night, didn't you? Sari says, giving us a look I cannot describe. It was just pure, I know what you two actually did. Well, I guess I did just describe it. But me and Natsuki know it. About 30 minutes later, Yuri walks into the room. We didn't see anything off with her, but we all felt it. Monica looked more worried than me or Natsuki. Monica looked more worried than me, Natsuki, and Sayori combined. Yuri, I asked, stepping forward. So have you been alright recently? Oh yeah, she says my name and surprised because I kind of just scared her. So have you been alright recently? You haven't been showing up to the club meetings. Oh yeah, I'm fine. It's just we've been on vacation for a while, Yuri answers. I think. No, then again, we never knew if her parents were like mine or Natsuki's parents, or my Natsuki's parents. Sayori's parents are on a business trip, and Monica, well, I'm not just gonna walk up and ask. Another kid walks into the room. That's all I could think. What is it, Natsuki asked. She then turned and looked. The kid from the photo, she whispers, my brother, I say in shock. I ran up to him and gave him a hug. Johnny, you're out of your coma. They said you'd never come out. Tears started to run down my face. I'm coming back to where it all started. He answers. Monica was just as stunned as me. Johnny? She whispers. Wow, I thought you would have moved on by now. What's going on here? I'm confused, Natsuki says, walking up to me. I shrug. I'm just as confused as her. Moved on now, I question. Monica stepped towards me. You didn't tell me that your brother is my boyfriend. You didn't tell me your brother is my boyfriend, Monica says. How I managed to put together. Okay, but you're 1 year older than me, I say. I can also set myself on fire with 2 words, Johnny said. Fair point, I say. Because, like, well, I'm glad to see you're back. It's gonna take some getting used to. I've gotten used to. It's gonna take some getting used to. I gotta catch you up on so much, I say. Happiness in my voice. Oh, your brother's gotten a girlfriend. Oh, your little bro's gotten a girlfriend too, Monica says. Little bro, so are you gonna introduce me to your girl? Johnny asks. Yeah, I say. Natsuki, meet my older brother. Natsuki stands up holding the manga in her hand. Oh, a redhead. Oh, a redhead. See, I can't believe that. This is just the fact that Johnny is like a jerk. Natsuki stands up holding the manga in her hands. Oh, redheads. See, you like them feisty, and she likes X Factor. I never understood that stupid manga. I never understood that stupid manga. Is manga even literature? Oh, never mind, Johnny says. Did he just say manga isn't literature? Natsuki asks. Relax. He's just sucking up to Monica. She loves it, I say. And you are feisty. Oh, I never denied that. Natsuki interrupts. We then see Johnny and Monica making out. Oh, great, I guess there is no assignment today, I say, snickering. We all hear a crash. What the hell was that? Natsuki questions, a little bit freaked out. Student probably fell into a locker again. I say, trying to hide my shaky voice. Another kid comes flying through the door. It's the LeBeau kid. The student says, "Are you all right?" I ask, shocked. No, he's one of those mutants. The kid. I'll go deal with them. I say, stepping out of the out into the hall. No, Natsuki says. Accidentally revealing she has super speed. Oh, she realizes. Okay. Oh, she realizes. Okay, we weren't gonna hide this forever. Flame on, I say. Wow, another Human Torch, Johnny says. And a surprisingly, like, a surprised tone. Okay, Yuri. Okay, Yuri. Was shocked. This kid, I look at the kid. Oh, it's like, he was shocked. How long? The kid asked. I look at the kid. Hey, not all mutants are bad, I say. Rennie, come out, I say. Natsuki stands beside me. Wait, your father's last name is LeBeau. He's your brother? No, Natsuki says. She continues. He lost his father because he was abusing one kid. Well, it's like, okay, I'm just gonna sum it up. No, Natsuki says. She continues. He lost his father because he left his mother to marry my mother. Abusing one kid wasn't enough for him. He wanted to keep going, but Gambit just did. But okay, well, Hang on. Okay, my dog opened the door, and now, that just kind of caught me off guard. Natsuki stands beside me. Wait, your father's last name is LeBeau. He's your brother? No, Natsuki says. She continues. He lost his father because he left. Okay, Gambit lost his father because his dad, Natsuki's father, I guess, I don't, left to marry Natsuki's mother because abusing one kid wasn't enough for him. He wanted to keep going. But Gambit just adopted. Gambit, where'd you get that name from? I don't know. Let me finish, Natsuki says. Oh, sorry. Carry on, I say. Gambit adopted. Gambit adopted. Gambit adopted the, like, LeBeau name. So it's, like, not really the father, I guess. Technically, if you ask someone, you could say that we're brother and sister, but she's cut off when a bow staff being thrown at her. Can it? Sis, don't want nothing to do with you. You deserve every little drop of blood that he took from you. You deserve to lose everything. Like, so he's saying basically she deserved to lose everything. He took. Hang on. You deserve every little drop of blood that he took from you. You deserve to lose every drop of it. Every little bit. At least he noticed you. At least he took the time. At least he took the time to put you through all this. You never treated him with the respect he deserved. You never. Don't do exactly what he did or as he did. So Gambit's basically doing everything he did. Gambit Natsuki. I could see Natsuki tearing up. Gambit kept going about how she looked about how she acted, about how childish she was, what she was into, everything he said. I could see it emotionally hurting her more and more the more he said it. Oh, not to mention your boyfriend. He's probably dating you out of pity. He doesn't look that good. Maybe he is actually dating you, Gambit says. I rush forward, grabbing him. You can talk. I rush forward, grabbing him. You can talk shit about me all you want, LeBeau. You can say anything. You can say we're similar. With the hot head, a temper thing, but there's one difference between us. You and I see There's one difference between you and I. I see people for what they are on the inside, their personalities. You're right. She might not be the most matured physically, but that's not what I care about. It's not what I care about. It's not. What I care about. Hang on, I lost my place. That's not what I care about. What I care about at all. It's not what I care about at all. I care about someone I can relate to. Someone I can spend time with. Someone that I enjoy. It's someone that I can spend time with. And enjoy the time with them. It's because what's the point of having a relationship if the girl looks perfect like a supermodel, if you can't relate to them at all? I love her because I can be myself around her. I can be myself. I can be the real me, not some tactician, not some stupid fake personality to gain friends. I continue. And to me, Natsuki is better than any supermodel I've ever met. The first girl I will ever say that I loved. I had to go through the same situation of saving her from her dad. I had to go through the same stuff she did. Saving her from her dad, and I had to take more injuries. I would have, if I had to go through saving her from her dad again, I would. And I would take more injuries. I would take it over and over again. I would take every stab, every sword slice, every slash from a sword, every bite, everything. I would take it. I would take any form of torture for her, I say. He throws me back. School's gonna catch on fire if I stay in my Human Torch form. Thing is, I'm good at hand-to-hand combat. Play him off. And Natsuki is better than any supermodel that my character's ever met. And he literally stated that. And to me, Natsuki is better than any supermodel or anyone I've ever met. She's the first girl I will ever say that I loved. And if I had to go through the same situation of saving her from her father, and I had to take more injuries, I would, continuously. He throws me back. Natsuki runs towards me, him making several super, okay. Natsuki runs towards Gambit, making several super speed punches, attacking him physically. But another evil mutant came out to Gambit's aid, making the ground around her unstable. Gambit pulls out a gun. I'm not joking. Gambit then pulls out a gun. Then asks me, even a bullet? I run forward. Bang! My eyes go wide. And I scream. Jonathan! Natsuki screams, becoming enraged. Physically lifting a locker with her psychic powers, slamming it into the unnamed mutant and Gambit. Johnny runs to my side. Little bro, no, Johnny says. Monica calls the ambulance. It begins to fizzle out. I remember Natsuki saying she heard the entire conversation between me and Gambit, even though that she was in the other side of the hall. And trust me, it's a long hallway. That she's not going to leave my side, but Yuri was just standing there with a smile. But I ignored it. Maybe maybe the loss of blood was making me hallucinate. I remember her saying, Jonathan, don't leave me. I tried to say that I won't. Natsuki, I won't. I tried not to close my eyes because I was scared. Oh, I was scared that I would never see Natsuki's face again. I was scared I wouldn't see her again. I was. But it took over me, and I tried, but I passed out. I woke up 3 days later. Natsuki, I said weakly. You're awake. You're actually awake. Natsuki says, joy overtaking her. What happened? I say, sitting up. Well, Yuri, what happened? I interrupt. She's a yellow lantern. Excuse me? Hey, what? Those are fake. Those are fictional heroes. Green Lanterns and Yellow Lanterns and Blue Lanterns, we both got bombarded with memories of the past. Okay, so this is the alternate timeline. Not again, Yuri. I won't let you hurt her. I say. Go on, X-Men. Try and stop me, Yuri says, holding a Yellow Lantern construct knife. Oh, wait, this was like when I was dating Jean. Like, Yuri was my first nemesis. So, or something, I don't know. My memories, not again. Yuri, I won't let you hurt her, I say. Go on, X-Men, try and stop me. So my character got in the flashbacks. Jonathan Storm may have survived that battle, but the Human Torch died. Okay, so this was like the Sentinel fight. Jonathan Storm may have survived that fight, but the Human Torch died. Jean, no, I'm sorry I couldn't save you, I say. Well, Natsuki. And this is like flashes later, like just flashes. Natsuki, you look great as a Green Lantern. I say. Lincoln, Luna, Luann, Lucy. I'm not letting you hurt anyone else. So, like, how do you not get deja vu from this? Yuri asks. Natsuki, no, I say. I'm not. Where? I'm not. Where are you? What are you doing? Monica, what are you? Monica just looks at me. Monica, what are you doing? I ask. You'll find each other again. We all will. These memories will hit you slow. Now reset, reset, reset. Reset memory, Monica says. What was that? Natsuki asked. Okay, so those were my memories. My memories. Now it's time for Natsuki's memories. Natsuki Gray, because she's Jean's sister. Natsuki Gray, welcome to the Xavier Institute. Professor X welcomes. Manga? Really? Who reads manga? She's weird. Several mutants think, not knowing Natsuki has psychic powers. Oh, right. And this is like when I first joined. So this was like the first reboot, and this is like the second reboot. This was like the off-page reboot. So like a reboot kind of within a reboot, I guess. But this is the canon version. This is her memories, because she was kind of like Jean Grey, and we're kind of unlocking our past memories of that universe. Natsuki Gray, welcome to the Xavier Institute. Professor X welcomes. Manga, really? Who reads manga? She's weird. Several mutants think, not knowing she's a psychic. Hi, I'm Jonathan Storm. You must be the new student. I'm pretty new, too. It's you at Sonic the Hedgehog manga. Good choice. Haven't read that issue, though. I say to Natsuki, trying to be as welcoming as possible. An alarm then goes off. Oh, time for danger room training. See you around. Wait, what's your name? What's your name? I ask the new girl. The new girl answers with Natsuki. See you around, Natsuki, I say. I didn't think about it. Well, I can miss one day of training. Professor X is going to kill me, but I can go to training with you, Natsuki says, catching herself. Not because I like you or anything, Natsuki says, embarrassed. Natsuki, you sure you want to do this? I ask. Trying not to let my voice crack. Come on, I'll beat you there, I say, getting into a running position. You're on. Hey. How did you? I say, making it to the door. Super speed, Natsuki answers. Yeah, fire powers are kind of stupid when you have super speed that can put out a flame. Huh, you're funny. Want to read together after this? After we train? Sure, just don't put my flame out. I said to Natsuki. Lost Memories End, which was like the last fade out. Okay. You're the only one who welcomed me. You're the only one who is welcoming to me, Natsuki says. Believe me, it's the same way. Sure, I'd been there for a month before you showed up. But the only friends I had were Jubilee, Nightcrawler, and you, actually. I guess we were always destined to be, Natsuki says, kissing me on the cheek. It's plain how we fell for each other again so quickly, I add. You know, I could have picked a better girl, I say. A day later. You know, I just can't wait to... I'm just glad to be back home with my perfect girlfriend. You know, I wouldn't mind you joining more of my morning routine. She gives a small smirk. I might. I just might. Natsuki says. You coming, I ask? Sitting on the couch. Turning on the TV. You Lie in April. Right, okay. That's gonna be misnamed in another series that I'm doing. You Lie in April anime. Which is a real anime, by the way. Yeah, Natsuki says, grabbing a blanket and food. Before we start, we get a text from Sayori. Moving back to my old house for a while. I need some time alone. The rain clouds are getting better. Rain clouds are getting better. Thank you. Thank you. You and Natsuki have taught me there's someone out there waiting for me who's perfect. Maybe I'll try my other childhood friend who lives around here. Well, I'm just telling you not to get worried when I don't show up. Okay, sorry, but the door's always open. You can always stay here if you need. I text back. Love you, sis, I add. Winky face. Okay. This is where the lewd part comes in. Okay, let's start. About 3 minutes later, I feel a small bite on my neck. Hey, no fair. Ooh. My Natsuki's hands became adventurous. Blah, blah. You can read this. You can read the... Hang on. You know... How do you... Okay, it's basically sexual stuff. We both let out a sound of pleasure. The heat was something. Hey, I still feel hot and cold. It was great. Somehow we ended up in the mask and visor again. Did we? Did we ever? No, Natsuki confirms. X-Men, you are needed. Okay, what the hell is going on? Let's just go with it. Charles, I told you not... Torch, I know. But the X-Men Institute is under attack. Okay, we'll be there. I'm actually bringing a new member. Well, not exactly. We reclaimed our memories. Some of them. See you there, Charles. Be there in 20 minutes. Okay. That was just... this I was almost done because of, my grandma needs to use her phone or wants to use her phone. I'm not going to keep it from her, so I'm going to hurry this up. Don't you remember the X-Men weren't fake? This reality is different. It made them seem fake to us. It was different. The world was different. Let's go save it, and then we gotta confront Monica. Lead the way, Human Torch, Natsuki says. As long as you're by my side, Marvel Girl, I'll lead you anywhere, I say. Well, we still have some more recruits, I say, turning back, looking towards Sayori's room. That she's not in right now, but still makes me think of her. Yuri isn't what she seems. Something tells me reality has been messed with, and the portrait of Markov is our answer, I say. Well, let's pull back the curtain of the literature club. Okay, so that's the official sign-off, but I did a prologue, or epilogue, or whichever. Okay, so this is basically Monica narrating this little 2-sentence thing. Wow, what a turn of events. See you soon in your reality. Anyway, they're going to be confronting me sometime next week. I've got to go prepare my response, and I know you Doki Doki Literature Club fans are like, I'm the villain. No, me. Monica is not the villain. It's actually known in the Literature Club. It's actually not in the Literature Club or something. Maybe, but it's not me. It's not someone you'd expect. And as the creator, it's not me and it's not Natsuki. Sayori did mention she had another childhood friend. So maybe he's the villain. Maybe he messed with the reality. Who knows? Peace.